Hi, welcome to Love Saranghae with Peter and Andrea. In the next 30 minutes, we'll take you on a journey into the exciting world of entrepreneurship, relationships, and the secrets behind achieving that coveted glow. Are you ready? Let's go.
Welcome back to another episode of Love Saranghae with us, Peter and Andrea. Today we have one of your favorites, our skincare Q&A. And we're going to be talking about rosacea, redness, and where to start when you're coming into our Korean skincare family as a new customer. So this person came to me in my DMs on Instagram. So thank you for asking the question, and I'm excited to answer it for you. Her name is Clara A., and she's between the ages of 30 and 40. Her skin concerns are redness on the cheeks and possibly rosacea, but she's not sure. And her skin type is combination skin with an oily T-zone. So her question is, hi there, I'm new to your line and possibly interested in trying it. Yay! Where would I start? I noticed there are two companies. In the summer, I have oily skin, especially in the T-zones. I have darkness under my eyes, and I have redness on my cheeks. Not sure if it's rosacea or not. It's not a lot, but I have been self-conscious about it. Also, I have sun scars on my neck. What skincare routine would you recommend from your two lines? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Andrea. And that's a great question, Clara, because it is probably the most common question we get, which is how do you get started? And I want to address all these skin concerns. How do I do it, right? Okay, so before I answer whether I recommend a skincare routine, what I want to first highlight is that the question that she's asking is, can I address all of these skin concerns at the same time? And the answer is yes and no. There's no right answer or wrong answer for any skincare routine. It depends on the person's skin stage, skin type, skin concern. But what we recommend is that you don't try to address every single skincare concern at the same time. Multiple reasons why, right? Number one is that it makes the skincare routine too complex and too convoluted. So you don't end up actually being consistent with it.
Consistency. It's overwhelming.
It's overwhelming.
So then you end up just feeling overwhelmed as opposed to supported, which is not what we want.
Exactly. Keep it simple, right? As possible.
Yes.
Two is that not all correctives can be combined in the same skincare routine. So you've got to be careful which correctives you combine. You know, in our line, we can give you some advice because we carry 4 correctives right now. So it's pretty simple. But when you bring in things like adapalene, isotretinoin, some of the other prescription skincare that dermatologists will recommend, you got to be careful because there's a laundry list of products you cannot or should not merge together. Okay? So those are 2 reasons why. So putting that aside, what we recommend is a basic 5 to 6 skincare routine. And the first is always a cleanser, right? Cleansing is a double cleanse, obviously.
The most important step.
Second is vitamin C serum. Third is a niacinamide serum. Fourth is our snail mucin serum. And fifth is a bioactive collagen cream. And the reason why I recommend the bioactive collagen cream instead of the Firm and Lift for someone who's just starting out is depending upon skin stage. So our customer here is a little bit younger. She has dry skin in the winter, but oily skin in the summer. So you're looking for a cream solution that can cover most grounds to start with, to see how that works. And then if it's not enough for Clara, for you, then you can go on to the Firm and Lift. But
the other thing to consider too is that she did mention that she has combination skin. So typically when we have a customer with those skin types, we do recommend the bioactive collagen cream. We find that the Firm and Lift can be a little bit too heavy for someone with that type of skin. However, we do have customers who choose to use the Firm and Lift at night to get that extra boost of antioxidants and hydration at nighttime. And then during the day, under their makeup and so on, they like the Aurora bioactive collagen cream.
Yeah.
So it is a bit of a trial and error. But for someone like Peter said who's just starting out, we think the Aurora cream fits really nicely here.
Now, we're doing this consultation or this answering this skincare Q&A on June 6th, right? If I was answering this question in December, in the middle of December, where Northeast United States is like minus, you're like 45 degrees or 50 degrees Fahrenheit, then the answer would be different, right? Yeah. So I would probably recommend the Firm Lip because the environment is a little different. I want to finish off this thought by giving you 2 caveats. One is vitamin C only at night to start. I know some people will say that you can use a sunscreen and use vitamin C during the daytime. Recommend not doing that in the beginning, okay? Just stay at night, and then over time, as you get used to it, look to incorporate vitamin C during the day, but keep it simple. Nighttime only. So in the daytime, only the niacinamide is your corrective. And the sunscreen, always sunscreen during the day. Like if there's one tool I can recommend to prevent against future skin aging, hyperpigmentation, skin degradation, it's to protect against UV light. The single greatest culprit to skin aging and our skin concerns is exposure, unprotected exposure to ultraviolet light. So sunscreen is very important.
Yes. So just to review, we recommended the double cleanser, the hyperpigmentation duo, which is the vitamin C niacinamide, the snail mucin. And the reason we recommend the snail mucin is because it's very healing and anti-inflammatory, and it brings the skin back to equilibrium after using the actives, which are vitamin C and niacinamide. And then the final 2 steps is the bioactive collagen cream, daytime wear. Also remember your SPF 50. This would be our recommendation for someone just starting with us who has the concerns of redness, combination skin, and some oily areas around T-zone.
Yeah, so one of the things that I've noticed is a lot of questions I get is like, why so many steps? Like, why can't I use a 2-in-1? The answer I want to give is that you can use a product that has multi-purpose. Like for instance, our cleanser has a 2-in-1 function, but they're never going to do most of the products that have a 2-in function will not do one function very well. They do a lot of functions okay, but not one really, really well. So it's like building a house. You want to lay down the foundation. You want to build on top layer by layer by layer. That gives you the maximum effect.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think the cleanser is a good example, though, because the cleanser is a 2-in-1 in the sense that it does 2 functions in one. However, those 2 functions are very easily combined.
Yes, that's right.
Typically, I would say that that's separate and different. I think when you see, for example, a moisturizer that has SPF attached to it, that's where it would become weird, because typically the SPF is probably of lower quality and be of lower protection, which is not what you want when you're looking for an SPF protection. Those are the kinds of things that I would be looking at. There are some exceptions to the rule, of course, but when you see skincare that has more than 1 or even 2 functions, I would definitely be mindful. Check the ingredients, try to figure out the percentages of the ingredients to make sure that it is actually going to be as effective as it says it will.
So I think that's it for this particular question. One of the most important ones about this question, and this is the reason why we actually highlighted this question, is if you're listening to this podcast and you're leaving, one thing to take with you is if you're going to start a skincare routine, start with one skin concern and then build from there. Rome wasn't built in a day, and it's not recommended by us to try to cram every single skincare corrective into a skincare routine. That is likely going to backfire on you. So the takeaway here is start slow, start with a skincare routine that helps improve skin health, and one corrective at a time.
The current philosophy on skincare is really about protecting and sort of taking care of your skin barrier. So skin health is the most important. And from that, a lot of skin concerns will actually resolve itself. Exactly. So really focus on building a foundational skincare routine that is healthy, that is effective for your specific skin type. And then once you get really consistent with that, you'll notice how some of the problems that you originally started with will, in fact, disappear. So hopefully that's helpful. Hopefully today's question was answered. Again, if you have other questions, please write in. We're always here for you, and we love answering your questions. So we look forward to seeing you soon.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Love Saranghae with us, Peter and Andrea. If you've enjoyed this episode, leave us a review. Your ratings and reviews help more people like you find our show. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode, and share this podcast with someone you think would love it. Until next time, love yourself, love one another, and love the world.